Hi, welcome to Pyrography Made Easy. I'm Brenda. In this video, I am going to be doing a book review of Cherry Ferris's The Art of Pyrography. The publisher of the book, Search Press, was generous enough to send me 2 copies. And a big thank you to Search Press for doing that. So at the end of this video, I will tell you how you can win one of those copies. Also, in the video description, I will put links to where you can find the book online. Well, let's start the book review. The book is 11 1/4 inches tall and 8 5/8 inches wide. It has 173 pages and weighs 1 pound 12 ounces. The paper is a nice weight or thickness. It feels smooth and has a slight glossy sheen to it. The large size of the book provides plenty of room for easy-to-see, full-colored pictures. Also, it has a nice font that makes reading the text easy. The contents in the book don't feel cramped. My favorite thing about the book is the built-in flap on the front. There is also one on the back. These flaps make it so easy to mark your spot in the book, and they make it fast and easy to return to that spot. The book starts out with an intro where you get a little of Cherry's history and her goal with the book. That goal is to help and encourage you to try and incorporate other mediums into your pyrography artwork. Then we move on to a section on pyrography basics. This section covers some general information about burners, what to burn on, other materials she uses, and more. She even includes a page where she shares which burners she uses. Eventually we get to the pen tips section, where Cherry states that there are 4 basic types of pen tips: writers, skews, shaders, and specialty pen tips. I completely agree with her on this. There are even instructions on how to create your own wire pen tips. An excellent technique Cherry demonstrates is how to create samplers. Creating a sampler is done by using one pen tip to create an assortment of designs and try out burn strokes. When I was testing out the Good Crafter burner, I had no idea what the majority of the pen tips could do, so I created samplers for every single one of them. This really helped me understand what that pen tip was capable of. Cherry creates sample boards for each of the pen tip groups, and she shares those samplers in the book. A nice touch in the book are the numerous examples of Cherry's artwork, like this harvest mouse. I really like this owl artwork. The wood is interesting, and the addition of color just makes the owls pop. The artworks are accompanied with a little information on how she created them, and a quote or a short poem that provided some inspiration. Cherry's mini burns concept is awesome. These are small projects designed to be completed in 30 minutes or less. I decided to test this out. I chose her bumblebee project to do. I turned on the timer, traced on the design, and then started burning. I forgot to turn on the timer when I was sanding the board, but that didn't take very long, maybe 30-40 seconds tops. I told Todd I was thinking about doing one of these projects as part of my book review. He informed me that anyone but you could do it. Well, how insulting. He seems to think that my neurotic, excessively picky side would be unable to do whimsical art that had minimal details. His comment made this change from an idea I was thinking of doing to a challenge to prove him wrong. And I'm happy to report that I was successful. My official time is 21 minutes and 54 seconds, not counting sanding time, but it sure as heck didn't take me 8 minutes to sand this little board. Here's my artwork compared with Cherry's. Cherry's is much cuter, but I accomplished my goal, met my challenge. I was happy with it. There are a number of concepts and techniques Cherry introduces. Each one has corresponding projects to practice that technique on. Then the technique is used on a large complex project, the tree frog. Afterwards, a different concept or technique is introduced and more practice projects presented. Then we return to the tree frog to add this new element. And this process continues throughout the book until we finally get the tree frog finished. And the final results are very stunning looking. In the Color Your World chapter, Cherry introduces a number of things to incorporate into your pyrography. Two of the unusual ones are metallic leafing and resin. There are a lot of projects to try her mixed media techniques, like this one that uses watercolors, copper leafing, and even table salts, or this owl that uses acrylic paints and masking fluid. There is a lot of content in this book. Some of it is very unique, and others are more generalized, like this section on safety. Before I started reading this book, I'm going to have to admit that I had a bit of a negative bias towards it. I was looking at the cover and the artwork, and I'm thinking to myself, this is not true pyrography. Then I started reading the book, and I realized how limiting my negative mindset was. Cherry is not afraid to experiment. And in that process of experimenting, she has pushed the boundaries and found her unique style that creates very visually stunning and unique artwork. And I really enjoyed reading her book. If you are a pyrography artist that would like to incorporate more colors and other mediums into your artwork, I highly recommend this book. Okay, how can you win a free copy? Well, that is super easy. Just leave a comment on this video. You have until December 3rd, 2022 to leave a comment. On December 4th, I will announce the winner. My only stipulation is that the destination has to be someplace that the U.S. Post Office will ship to. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to leave a comment, and I will see you soon.